Hi, this is Jeff Dowler. I'm with Remax Associates here in Encinitas, and I just finished up a wonderful massage here with Kendra Stidolph, who is a massage therapist here in Encinitas, and I thought maybe we could talk a little bit more about your business.
Great.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about the therapy that you just gave me, or the massage that you just gave me, what it's all about.
Well, the style of massage that I use today is the main style of massage that I use, and that's called Lomi Lomi. It's a Hawaiian style massage, and it's a very fluid, a very relaxing, at the same time a very therapeutic style of massage. It incorporates a lot of long strokes. I use my forearm and my elbow mostly.
Right, I noticed that.
And it also includes stretching and range of motion.
How did you get attracted to that particular style of massage? Because I know there are lots of them out there, like Shiatsu and deep tissue and Swedish. What is it about the Lomi Lomi that really appealed to you?
Well, I've always had a fascination with the islands ever since I was a little kid. I remember my grandparents bringing back a little jar of black sand.
Yep.
I thought that was so cool. And when I was going through school to become an HHP, a holistic health practitioner, I met someone who was teaching Lomi Lomi, and then I've also had opportunity to go to actually to Hawaii to study.
Okay.
So it's just it just felt right to me, because not only is it a great style of massage for the person receiving it, but then as myself as a practitioner, I'm using my whole body, and I'm not just using my hands, so that I can, I'm preventing myself from getting injured.
Right. I noticed that you're using other body parts other than the hands, and I've had massages before, and that was noticeable. The other thing I noticed is there was more stretching and movement of arms and legs. Tell me a little bit about that. What's the importance of that?
Well, the range of motion with the joints, especially the major ones, your shoulders and your hips, and knees and ankles and wrists. It's important that they stay free and movable, because that's what we use a lot. And when people have to have hip surgery or knee surgery, that can be they find a limited movement in their daily life because they don't have that freedom of movement. So the stretching the joints to as much as they can move is important to maintain that flexibility.
Okay. When we were talking during my massage, one of the things you mentioned is that you sort of specialize in pregnancy massage. You do offer that service. Tell me a little bit about that, and I'm sure there's some people who might be curious about that, how that works.
Well, pregnancy massage is very wonderful for mom to experience while she's pregnant, because her body is going through so many changes that it's just nice to have someone take care of her body for her. And obviously the hips are getting the widening to prepare for the delivery, and the baby is growing, so her center of gravity is off, so a lot of times there's a lot of tension in her upper back and in her neck, and then sometimes there's cramping that goes along with the legs. And so pregnancy massage is just really it's a little gentler than my Lomi Lomi, but it can still be very therapeutic to help relax the hips, just to allow the body to expand and get ready for delivery. And it's just a nice time to center on the baby and all the wonderful things that are going to be happening, and the changes in life and the family dynamics. So.
I'm sure there are a lot of women who would love to have a massage when they're pregnant and feeling uncomfortable and everything else. Tell me a little bit about the services themselves. You offer 1-hour services. What's the cost?
My 1-hour massage is $65 an hour, and then I do sell a package so that if you buy 5 at a time, it's only $300, so I knock $5 off. And it just goes along with my philosophy that we all need body work, and I want to make sure that my body work is affordably priced, and people can use it. And I run different specials throughout the year. Different things go on. So.
Right. Okay. And I understand you have a website too, so we'll talk about that in the blog. So, well, thank you very much. It was a great massage,
you, Jeff.
and I really enjoyed it. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks.